Alright everybody, welcome to another video, and I'm going to hope that this one actually makes it up. If it did, congratulations. I am struggling to get, with my camera, the lighting to not auto adjust quite so aggressively. I don't even know if I need that extra light because I now have two lights here on the side. And I did a plan with me, but it kept auto adjusting the light, and it didn't seem to matter what I did. Even though I set it to manual exposure, it still was giving me fits. And so I'm just going to do a little flip through of what I currently have on schedule for my week this week, what my week looks like. This is a chestnut Moterm veg tan, and I wasn't super in love with this cover or this color, even though I wanted a veg tanned cover. And I do have the teal pebbled, with which I also love the teal, but I wanted a sort of like darker color. And then my friend Elise said that it gave dark academia vibes, and I was like, okay, I love it now, so thank you for that. And we'll just do a quick flip. I do have Franklin Covey compact size inserts in here. Actually, April's dailies are still in here, and I need to kind of pop them out and actually put in June's inserts, but that'll be for another day. And I'll really quick just walk through what I have planned kind of for this week, and even like for May. So here's my, not my May setup, but my sort of project overview, sort of my, not even project overview, but like weekly focus. And so I kind of have recurring things that have to occur. Sometimes they occur, sometimes they get canceled, sometimes they get moved, but that's where like the goal this week was to finish my Instagram assets for the rest of May. I did some of them, but I actually have a co-working session here on Wednesday to finish the last 2 weeks of May going into June. Not really doing any like general projects right now because I'm really just focusing. I have a new team member that I'm onboarding. And same with the podcast. That just kind of got put on the back burner for May because a lot of my extra time has just been towards making sure that my team has what they need, my new VA Jackie. And so I will probably be picking this back up. This got an arrow kind of focusing on this next week. So I know that as I'm moving into this week, I need to kind of keep an eye on Instagram, and my podcast projects will kind of be sort of negligible until Jackie's in a better groove of things. But I think that this week will be kind of a really good week for us. So this is April through May, so April 29th through May 26th. And then you'll notice that I've got May 27th through June 23rd here. So I work in 4-week blocks is really what's happening here. And I needed something that gave me like a 4-week view. Not a monthly view. I needed a 4-week view, and so that's what I did. And then here's my May health log. So this is my exercise log, where I need to actually update. I did a workout yesterday, and I'm going to work out again today, so I need to actually just do a little, I did a at-home strength training. We have like a full gym in my garage with like barbells and stuff. So that was Saturday. And I've been doing more like full body push-pull training. So full body at home, and not quite as heavy as I'm used to training because I'm having a lot of issues with my neck and my shoulder right now. And until those get resolved, I'm sort of backing off on the weight and focusing more on just like full body, doing more intervals and circuits. Little lighter weight, which is not my norm, but it's been fun to kind of mix it up and make sure that I can still work out without aggravating my current injuries. My May setup for my weight log, my steps, cycle, symptoms, vitamins log, which, believe it or not, I have not taken any of my vitamins today. And I did not take any others yesterday. I did get my electrolytes in today. Yesterday I did get 80 some ounces of water. And then my sleep tracker, and then stress management, like things I did for stress management, and then my semaglutide log here. And so that's my May setup for that. Then I have my weeklies and dailies. And like I said, I need to take April out of here. So let me actually, this is this week, so I'll leave this in for the week, but that can kind of come out actually. All of this can, I think, come out. So that's the 21st. I always slit my inserts so that I can just kind of pull them out here. Hey, lovely. And I did post a reel. Oh no, the lighting on my computer changed, I think. And so if it messed up with the lighting, I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out a way to make it more consistent, but so this was this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. This was yesterday. This is, oh, I did this. Ah, there we go. I need, I did record it and I did edit it, and I just can't use it because, and I did make a thumbnail, but I can't use the video I recorded yesterday because it was a hot mess express. So anyway, I'm going to push this back a little bit so I don't bump it again, because that's what made my computer go wonky. And actually I need to put my marker back here. This was a little freebie from an Aloe's Creative Corner order, and I love it as I just punched it and slid it as a marker. So this was today. I had my call time, I had my concert, I did some cleaning this morning. I have not done any of this today, so I'm not going to mark that off yet, but here's this coming week. So this coming week, I did what I normally do, and I put some washi. I used a Planner Monkey Co. washi. I love this particular washi. It's like a little, like cafe with like little coffee beans, but I love the gray of it because I feel like it's very calming, and I just feel like I need that this week. And then my little numbers from Vixie's Plans, and then my Randy Dot Plans date dots, which these are the ones that exist throughout the entire month of May. I put these date dots on. I pre-dated all of my dailies through the end of June. So I have all of my Q2 dailies already pre-dated, and then I can kind of add extra deco as I see fit. I always put my task list for work here. And then down here, I either put my recurring tasks or my personal. And if I need to overflow onto this side for personal things, then I will. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to mainly keep my personal to-dos this week in my weeklies. And I'm just going to maybe make an extra reminder to myself to check my weeklies for tasks, which I do for events. So I have my week set up with all my current stuff on here, my daily reminders to take my vitamins, update my health log, my semaglutide log, and get some movement in for the day. I have all my appointments already written in here, plus my weekly recurring tasks. So like, and then here's Friday with a little note, I'm out of office for FCA, Saturday and Sunday. And I'm really loving this setup. This washi is very chill to my brain, and I just feel like I need that this week. Then I have my weekly. This is this week. So believe it or not, I did have this concert. I did not go to this event, and I have my call time and my concert here. So this is this week. We are done with the vacuum and mopping. I did the bathroom. I did wash all the clothes. The bedding is done. I just need to fold clothes, and I am going to do that. So I'm going to go and check that off. And that's like my cleaning. And I'm going to actually move this to this next week. Ta-da. I did a work task sweep here. So it's why I love rings, because if I need to add in like an extra something, I can just literally grab a notes page from the back and like stuff it wherever I need to. And then this week I did add a little bit of extra washi because I almost never use this entire page. And I want to put something cute here on my weekly. So again, I have my weekly cleaning up here, all of my events and appointments currently, a little bit of a note that I am out of office for FCA on Friday, taking a little bit of extra time on Friday because I've been kind of on the verge of burnout. But, computer, stay asleep. No. Stay. I just bumped my other, no, go away. Okay. I've been kind of on the verge of burnout, but not really on the verge of burnout. I don't know how else to sort of explain that, except for I'm just tired. And the tiredness has nothing to do with any one given thing. It's sort of just like a general, I'm just tired, like, of everything, and everything feels hard. And I know that a lot of that is just mainly due to, I'm kind of looking through my sticker stash here. What are things that I have that I can maybe add to the top? But this is more functional stickers. Ooh, no, I do have some of these. These might be cute. These are from Wise Minerva Studio, these coffee stickers. I'll use some of these. Those look cute. To just add some more deco. Because I don't think I'm going to write anything else up here. I would normally maybe put a priority or two. But I'm feeling decorative, if you will. What should I use? I'm just, like I said, I'm just tired. And there's not like one specific thing that I'm tired of, but I think it's just part of like my grief journey, if you will. Low key, a little bit depressed lately, but I think that's to be understandable. If you haven't been here for a little while, I did lose my father to Alzheimer's. How many months ago? It was October. March was 6 months. April was 7 months. We're going into month 7 into month 8 this month. And I'm kind of in like a weird spot in my journey. And it is what it is. But nothing's really bringing me a lot of joy right now. Ooh, that is really cute. And everything just feels very cumbersome. But I will say there are some things that I am doing that has been doing well. Like my planning has been helping quite a bit. That's cute. I like that. That was a good pairing. I've been planning effectively. I've been getting my stuff done. I've been staying focused, making sure that my physical environments for home and at my co-working office, that I'm putting myself in physical environments that bolster my productivity and feeling balanced. And like I've actually been really on top of taking care of my home environment. Thing I want to do after I record this video is actually I need to tidy up my desk in my office because it's a little bit messy. So yeah. Saturday, I actually want to go. There's a choir concert I want to go to. It's like concert season right now. And this is Mother's Day on Sunday, which I have no idea what we're doing. And I actually need to follow up with my sister-in-law on this. Mother's Day. Hey. I did book a facial for Friday. I'm very excited. But other than that, I don't really have anything specific that's happening. So that's this week. And then I don't have anything else really that needs to necessarily get set up for this week. It's just my weekly and my dailies. My monthly is less of a monthly and more of a sort of daily priorities, recurring projects, sort of keeping track of what the flow of that is. And that's pretty much it. I did update my little finance section. So one thing I'm doing is I'm just tracking my sort of spending a little bit more recently. I've never found like a really great way to do this, but I started using the Peanuts Planner Co. Spending logs, and I just put one each week behind my weekly. So like this is this week's. And then after this week, I have another one. And then what I do at the end of the week, and this is very much inspired by my Moxie Dreams, is I sort of like, let's look at the like a more recent week. I like will tally up the categories and then kind of put week to week what I spent in each category. And so like for April, I was able to kind of recap like how much I spent in what category. Knowing that a couple of these things, right, like miscellaneous was a little bit high because we had an air conditioning repair. Groceries, food, and coffee was a little high because I don't remember why, if I'm quite honest. Medical had some new treatment, and a lot of the medical stuff I get reimbursed for, but it's just good to know so I know kind of like what to keep in my sort of like my savings for medical that will eventually like get reimbursed. And so I made these in Canva, and these are basically just like what week number is it, because on each spending I put like what week 12 and like what the dates are. And then I just color coded it based off of some markers that I had already, no rhyme or reason. And then I can kind of tally it up at the end of the week and see like where am I at in which category, which is really kind of cool. This is never something I've really done before, but I was very inspired by my Moxie Dreams. And the reason for me doing this is not so much because I feel like my spending has been out of control, but because I know myself and my mental health being where it is, I don't want to start using stuff to cope. right? I want to be very intentional. One of my major things for this year was less consumption and more intention. And so this is just kind of to help continue promote that. So that way the things that I'm doing for self-care are actual self-care, helping my mental health, and not just like treating myself to a little shopping because I'm feeling sad. Like, because that can easily be something that people spiral with. And I've done that in the past. Past me has learned. So this is really the only section that's kind of new, which I sort of went over the refresh. And the other thing that I finally figured out how to set up is this from Corrective Paper. I'll zoom in a little bit so you can kind of see, and I modeled this again after my Moxie Dreams, where it has like the amounts on the side, and from week to week you can kind of see and graph, right? We traveled in March, so this was a lot higher, and then I did some like quarterly more like personal care, like Botox and things like that happened sort of in March also, so that was why it was just a little bit higher. But like this is really cool to see kind of the trends. And then I just took my really light gray Tombow, which if you don't have just a good light gray, it's this one. I have a couple of them, N75 I believe it is. This is just good. I didn't start using this or doing any of this until like mid-March though, which is fine. So the first 10 weeks of the year are going to be blank, but I'm really excited to see kind of how this goes. And again, it's more for just like proactive versus reactive, if that makes sense. Like I just want to make sure I'm staying kind of on top of my shit, if you will. So that's the only thing that's different. And then I obviously have like my inbox here, and then my notes back here. Again, just a quick overview. I have my online order. So if I make an online order, did it ship and did it arrive? I have a couple of these. I don't anticipate using it all up anytime soon, but anyway. And then this is another insert that I made, which is when I have a doctor's appointment, what appointment it was, what it cost, and did I submit a claim for it, and did I receive the check, and how much was my claim check for. So like, for example, what might get tricky is like my chiropractic. I have to kind of wait until they can give me a super bill before I could submit the claim. So I will have a lot of upfront costs, and then I'll get reimbursed for a heavy chunk of it, which is really, really nice. So there's that. And again, I don't have a million of these in here, but like for my therapy appointments, I pay out of pocket for therapy, and I can submit that for reimbursement, which is great. And then I have sort of a wish list tracker. One thing I do want to get this month is I want to get some nail polish. I've tried getting, I've got the Dazzle Dry nail polish, which is really great. And I've used so much of the like top coat and base coat that I need to get the big bottles now. But for this week, I just put on like some press-ons, mainly because I didn't have enough of the top coat to actually paint my nails. So I have press-ons on right now, which these will come off here soon, because I've been loving having my short nails, but these are kind of driving me nuts. And again, another page, but these are ones that I just created in Canva for Franklin Covey compact size. And then this is all normal, nothing crazy here, just blank notes, pages that I pull out as needed. So that's kind of what's going on for the week of May 6th. Nothing crazy, nothing wild, no new really big additions, just making sure that like my dailies and everything are set up. The only other thing that I have at the very front is like a future log or annual overview, which is where I put dates for like contract end dates, events, time off, things like that, trips that I'm taking kind of go in there. Other, things like Bridgerton comes on May 16th. And if there's a book release I'm waiting on, I'll put it in the future log, but that's it. I need to redo it, so I don't even want to show it because I'm running out of room in there. I need to update that. So yeah, that's really all she wrote for the week of May 6th. There's nothing crazy going on. Like I said, I had the actual plan with me, and then the lighting was really, really atrocious, and it was driving me nuts. So if this video goes up, it means that I solved the problem more or less, and that's it. So thank you for being here. I will talk to you guys later.